shadow on my service bay. I pull the brake or watch the work lights fade. 40 years of wrenches like no oil stain wall. My father's name still ghosted through it all. I wrapped this red wing neon in a moving blanket tie. Set it in a pick of bed beneath the loading light. My daughter said her diner had an empty place to shine. I said I'll bring the sun out west. She said, Dad, bring some time. The steel door hit the concrete like a chapter closing hard. I turned the key with Route 66, folded in the glove box star. I got neon in the rear view and a long red line ahead. 1,000 things I should have done still rattling in my head. I ain't running from the years or the words I never said. I got neon in the rear view and one more road to mend. Keep rolling, one more road to mend. Sandtown was down the stoplights and the all-night Texaco. The courthouse clock said 12:15, the radio played low. I passed the field where she once learned to steer against my knee. Before I chose another shift, each time she asked for me. Her last note on the dashboard read, the coffee will be strong. No blame between the letters, but the silence felt too long. The county light came shining like a match against the black. I knew the man who crossed it could not be the one who came back. The old truck pulled toward sunrise while the shop fell out of sight. For the first time I was headed west to make one promise right. I got neon in the rear view and a long red line ahead. 1,000 don'ts I should have done still rattling in my head. I ain't running from the years or the words I never said. I got neon in the rear view and one more road to mend. Keep rolling, one more road to mend. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. One more road to mend. The Mississippi wore the city lights like broken chains. The silver arch was fading in the windshield rain. I rolled the dial past preachers, baseball scores, and weather signs, till an old guitar came breathing through the static lines. For half a mile, the melody was one my father knew. He'd whistle while he soldered every letter red and blue. Then a voice beneath the crackle said, don't force what will not glow. Ground the wire, test the current, hear the honest thought somewhere to go. Maybe it was just the weather, maybe memory found the door, but I held that station steady like I'd heard it once before. Static from St. Louis, breaking through the rain. Moment voice in pieces, calling out my name. You can cross 1,000 miles, still carry what you lose. I heard the truth between the noise in the static from St. Louis. Stay with it. Stay with it. Static from St. Louis. Stay with it. Static from St. Louis. He taught me how to read a spark before it burned the fuse. How to make a rusted motor do the work it used to do. But neither one of us could say the softer things out loud. We hid behind the service desk and called our silence proud. I learned that kind of distance and I handed St. Louis. Stay with it. Stay with it. Straight from St. Louis. Stay with it. Static from St. Louis. The red sign buzz above a two-lane town. Half the letters did, but the coffee light was on. I parked beneath the window with the old bird in the bed, wrapped in moving blankets glowing in my head. A woman at the counter wore a silver name tag, June. She filled a heavy white cup underneath a faded moon. She said, you look like someone with a long way left to drive. I said, I'm taking family west and trying to arrive. She looked out at the pickup, at the glass beneath the tires. Said a light is only useful when somebody lets it shine. Coffee under a red sign, steam against the glass. A little truth at midnight can wake us sleeping past. I had miles enough to hide in, but no reason left to lie. With coffee under a red sign, I found the nerve to try. Keep it warm under that red sign. Under that red sign. June set a boat station on a ship beyond the coast. They missed 3 years of Sundays over words that matter most. Then one cold night she called him from the very school I used. Said I can keep a man upright and still leave him confused. I turned my daughter's number where it waited on the screen. The diner hummed around me like an old repair machine. I didn't press the button, but I wrote the words down plain. I'm westbound with the granddad sign. I hope you'll let me stay. June slid the ticket low, but then she crossed the total through. Said spend that change on calling when the road tells you to. Coffee under a red sign, steam against the glass. A little truth at midnight can wake us sleeping past. I had miles enough to hide in, but no reason left to lie. With coffee under a red sign, I found the nerve to try. Keep it warm under that red sign. Under that red sign. Tulsa wore a silver line at 2:00 a.m. Rain had washed the billboards clean and made them new again. The tires found a rhythm where the broken white lines ran, and every mile behind me took some weight out of my hand. My daughter's words were glowing on the phone beside the wheel. Drive safe through the night, Dad. We'll talk when you get here. I read them at the stoplight, then the whole town opened west. For the first time in a long time, the road felt like a yes. The skyline dropped behind me, the blacktop climbed ahead. I heard the old sign shifting like her heartbeat in the bed. Tulsa at 2 a.m., 4 wheels in a second wind. The night is bright, the line is bright, and I can start again. Let the headlights cut the darkness, let the open country spin. I found a little freedom leaving Tulsa at 2 a.m. Roll west, Tulsa at 2 a.m. Roll west, Tulsa at 2 a.m. anchor pulled beside me with an eagle on the door. The driver raised two fingers like he'd seen this road before. We ran a while together through the mist and the light. Two strangers keeping company without a word all night. I thought about the summers when my girl was 17. She begged me for a westbound trip beyond the county line. I told her there was work could do and maybe in the fall. But fall became another year and never went at all. Now every painted highway shield was something I could give. Not miles to make up yesterday, but miles we still could live. Tulsa at 2 a.m. Four wheels in a second when the night is wide, the light is bright, and I can start again. Let the headlights cut the darkness, let the open country spin. I found a little freedom leaving Tulsa at 2 a.m. For the west, Tulsa at 2 a.m. For the west, Tulsa at 2 a.m. One motel window burning at the edge of town. Vacancy sign was buzzing, rain was coming down. I could stop till morning, let the highway wait, but a message on my dashboard pulled me past the gate. One more road, one more light, one more light, one more light. The last road left in a sleeping town. Couldn't hold these wheels, couldn't slow me down. I got lust in my blood, and the night in my grip. I kept rolling past the last room left. Keep on, roll it, the last room left. Old Kurt raised the curtain, watch my taillights go. Maybe he knew the feeling only drivers know. When the black top starts talking and the white lines shine, every mile feels dangerous, every mile feels mine. I spent too many seasons choosing safe and slow, keeping every door half open, scared to really go. Now the storm was in the mirror, morning up ahead, and the old red sign behind me rocked above the bed. No more waiting, no more hiding. Open highway, keep me driving. The last moonlit in a sleeping town. Couldn't hold these wheels, couldn't slow me down. I got lust in my blood, and the night in my grip. I kept rolling past the last room left. Keep on, roll it, the last room left, the last room left. Fell out of sight. I chose a home, I chose the night, with her name in my heart and both hands on the wheel. I kept rolling west to make it real. Black clouds over Amarillo, silver fire in the sky. Wind was pushing at the pickup like it wanted me to fly. Old red neon in the truck bed, white lines running underneath. Every channel, call the weather mile by mile. One said keep your headlights steady, then he left me with a smile. We rode underneath the thunder, stealing diesel, keeping time. Strangers bound by open country and a single yellow line. I had feared 100 endings, sitting safely in my town. Now the sky was breaking open and I would not turn around. My girl waited past the desert with a window for the sign. Every boat above the highway said the road was still alive.
Keep on moving, keep believing.
Storms can't shake you,
Roads can't free you.
And the lightning running by my side, hide a fire on the horizon, thunder in the night. I got freedom in the engine and a storm I cannot hide. Panhandle lightning, take me for a ride. Panhandle lightning, panhandle lightning, fading in the west, heart still beating hard. Both hands doing their best, with the morning in the distance and a message burning bright. I crossed that open country, through the panhandle. Panhandle lightning. Tucumcari neon, burning red and blue. I pulled beside a payphone, though my own phone would have done. Maybe I just needed something old and hard and real. Cold steel in my fingers before I said what I could feel. Make that call, tell the truth. The call from Tucumcari cut across the night. Her voice came through the distance like a dashboard light. I said I'm done with hiding. She said Dad, just keep inside. The call from Tucumcari with the rollback ride. Hold on, drive on from Tucumcari. I told about the garage and the sign beneath the ties, about the years I chose my work and watched the seasons fly. She didn't make it easy, she didn't let me slide. She said I need you present, not another westbound line. Then she said the diner window had an empty space above. Granddad's bird could shine there if I came with more than stuff. I watched a freight train passing while the crossing bells kept time. She said, call me after sunrise. I said, girl, you know I will this time. No more silence, no more maybe. Keep on driving, come home ready. The call from Tucumcari cut across the night. Her voice came through the distance like a dashboard light. I said I'm done old side. Past the lights of Tucumcari, nothing but the desert sky. I turned the dial through the silence while the painted arrows flew by. Then a guitar broke the static like a match against the black. Some old station in the distance put the fire in the track. Turn it up, hold that line. Desert frequency calling through the night, riding every white line, burning in the light. I got freedom on the speakers and the whole wide west with me. Keep it loud and keep it moving. Desert frequency. Turn it up, ride with me. Desert frequency. Signal faded near the mesas, then it found me once again. A woman sang of leaving and a highway without end. Every note became a marker, every chorus pulled me on. I was driving with a stranger who would vanish before dawn. My daughter's last words stay with me underneath the radio. Not a promise made too quickly, but a place I'm meant to go. The old sign rocked behind me while the desert opened free, and the road became a rhythm on that distant frequency. No more silence, no more waiting. Open highway, new life waking. Desert frequency calling through the night, riding every white line, burning in the light. I got freedom on the speakers and the whole wide west with me. Keep it loud and keep it moving. Desert frequency. Turn it up, ride with me. Desert frequency. Desert frequency. Faded toward the dawn. Toward the dawn. Even when the signal left me, the rhythm carried on. With the mountains in the distance and a new road under me, I kept rolling. Desert frequency. Yeah. Temperature was climbing, west of Santa Rosa town. I saw the white smoke rising, so I eased the pickup down. Pulled beside an old gas station, dark since 1989. Steam rolled through the headlights, underneath a million lights. Kill the king, raise the hood. Steam beneath the stars, silver in the night. Old truck breathing hard, under desert light. We were stranded for a moment, but the whole wide world was ours. With the road above our hearts and steam beneath the stars. Hold on, cool it down. Steam beneath the stars.
Hold on, cool it down.
Yeah.
Steam beneath the stars.
A biker stopped beside me with a wrench inside his bag. Said he'd ridden out from Memphis with no plan to turn back. We found the broken hose crimp, used a wire and a prayer. Then we drank warm water, laughing like old friends beneath the air. He asked what rolled behind me. I pulled a blanket wide. The old red bird caught moonlight and threw fire from inside. I told him where I carried it. He said, don't waste the dawn. Some lights belong in a window, some men belong moving on.
Fix what's broken, keep on trying. Roads remember
Who keeps riding?
beneath stars. Oh, silver in the night. Oh, old truck breathing hard. Oh, under dust light. We were standing for a moment, but the whole wide world was ours. With the road above our hearts
And steam beneath the stars.
hold on, cool it down. Steam beneath the stars. Hold on,
Cool it down.
steam beneath the stars. Faded into blue. The engine found its rhythm like the road told it to do.
He rode east, I drove west.
From it to do.
Hey! Cool it down. Needles in the rear view, mountains turning blue. Night was losing power, morning breaking through. The old pickup kept singing with the highway underneath. California on the marker put a new fire in me.
Almost there. Hold that light. California before dawn. Night behind and we're still on. Every mile I carried wrong. Fell away before the sun. With the western sky unfolding and a voice to pull me on. I crossed into tomorrow. California before dawn. Come on, go west. California before dawn.
Motorcycles pass me, chrome alive with light. Three riders raised their left hand, then disappeared from sight. I felt the road between us like a promised driver's share. No need to know each other, just the freedom getting there. My daughter sent a picture of the diner window bare. Said the bolts were on the counter and the ladder waited there.
I saw my father's red bird in the mirror catching gold.
Three generations traveling inside that fragile globe.
Keep on moving. Day is breaking. Go behind you.
Go behind you.
New line waiting.
California before dawn.
Right behind and we're still on. Every mile I carried wrong. Fell away before the sun. With the western sky unfolding.
by the diner with a ladder by the door. Morning painted all the windows, gold across the floor. I pulled the blanket backward and the red bird caught the sun. She touched her granddad's handiwork like three lives became one. Raise it high, turn it on. The old sign still burns, red against the blue. After all those highway miles, it found a home with you. Every wire carries memory, every letter takes its turn. We were standing there together, and the old sign still burns. Light it up, hold it high. The old sign still burns. We worked above the doorway with a toolbox and a chair. She held the weight below me like she always had been there. I said I missed the birthdays, I said work became my wall. She said don't fix every yesterday, just answer when I call. And fire through it. Folks came walking from the street. Truckers slowed beside the window. Motorcycles cut their speed. A diner filled with laughter, coffee rising in the air, and the light my father once built put his name above us there. Years can bend you, roads can turn you, love can wait, their lights still burn through. The old sign still burns, red against the blue. After all those highway miles, it found a home with you. Every wire carries memory, every letter takes its turn. We were standing there together, and the old sign still burns. Light it up, hold it high. The old sign still burns. Light it up, light it up, light it up. Light it up, light it up, light it up. The old sign still burns. Right above the door. Not the way it used to shine, but maybe so. Whoa, yeah. We opened up the diner, then she tossed me back the keys. Said breakfast crowd can't wait a while, come chase the morning east. The old red bird kept shining in the window at our backs. We took a little pickup to the faded highway track. Windows down, morning wide. First light on 66, gold across the hood. 2 hearts finding rhythm like we always knew we could. Every mile became a promise, every turn became a gift. We found freedom in the sunrise. First light on 66. Come on, ride with me. First light on 66. Come on. She told me about the hard years, building something of her own. How she learned to trust her hands when she couldn't trust my phone. I listened without fixing, let the tires fill the space. Then she laughed about my coffee and the worry on my face. Had a look out past the valley. We watched motorcycles climb.
Truckers rode along below us, keeping old American time. She said, maybe when the winter comes, we'll drive the whole road through. I said, pick the day and point us east. This time I'm going to keep on driving, keep believing, roads keep opening, hearts keep healing. First light on 66. Come on, ride with me. First light on 66. Come on. First light on 66. Red sign far behind, not an ending to the journey, just a better start line. With cry by mine.